might say that I'm a loner, but I just call it being free. I am my heart's only owner, or at least I used to be. 'Cause now a wildfire is raging deep inside, and my heart strings.
Hey everyone, I'm Calvin with Southern Country Living, and I just want to welcome everyone to our Sunday chat this week. You'll notice that I'm here by myself. Marie did not feel good enough to come in here and do the Sunday chat with me today. This is Saturday afternoon, and it's about 4 o'clock in the evening. Our temperature outside is around 97, 98. It's really been a hot week for the last several days. It's really been in the high 90s, but I think we're going to start cooling off here in a couple more days. Last week, Marie did go for her chiropractic treatments. She had 2 of them last week. She did real good on both treatments. Her back is starting to show signs of getting better. She's not hurting as bad, and the pain level is not quite as bad. She's not having to take as much pain reliever. The problem is, apparently Marie has caught some type of virus, and she just don't feel good. I went on Wednesday and had my immunotherapy treatment, so I was feeling pretty good Wednesday night and Thursday morning. But by Thursday afternoon, I was getting wiped out from that treatment. So I hadn't been the best either, but at least I did finally manage to get in here to do a Sunday chat this evening with you. We had promised last Sunday that we're going to do the gender reveal for Kim, to let everyone know what her baby is. And let me explain before I tell you what the baby is going to be. We were planning on going Thursday evening to the gender reveal party, and Marie did go to her chiropractic treatment Thursday around 2 o'clock, but by the time we got home at 3, she was so sick and so wiped out. She was just having tremendous problems, and it was about that same time that I started getting just wiped out too, from my treatment that I had had the day before. So when it came about 30 minutes before time to go, I called my granddaughter and told her that we just weren't going to be able to make it, that we were both feeling too bad to even try to go. And it's a good thing we didn't go, because Marie had even more problems Thursday evening, and if we had went over there, it would have really been bad. So anyway, we didn't get to go. Kim did make a recording of the gender reveal, and she's going to send that video to me, but for some reason her phone is not sending the video to me, and we've been trying, and if I can get the video this evening, I will add it on to the end of this Sunday chat video, but if I don't get it, I'll apologize, and if I get it later, I'll add it on later. For the gender reveal, I had got up on Thursday morning early, and I made a special dessert that we were going to take over there to the gender reveal, and it was something that we felt like Addison would really enjoy. And I did not record it on video because it was the first time ever making it, and I wanted to be sure it was going to turn out good, and it actually turned out fantastic. So I'm not going to tell you what it is, but sometime in the next week or 2, I'm going to make that dessert again and record it and do a video for it. Okay, so I guess everybody wants to know what the gender is. And I was thinking how I wanted to say this to make it sound good. And I was thinking, I could say that that Addison's going to be a big sister, but that don't really mean anything, because she's going to be a big sister whether it's a boy or a girl. But so anyway, so Kim is going to be having a little girl. And so that means Addison is going to be a big sister to a little sister. And so we're all very excited to be two little girls in Kim's family. And we just can't wait. I believe that she's due sometime around the first week of January. Now, they may have changed that date. I don't know the exact date because I don't try to keep up with that part. But I do know it's coming up pretty soon. About 4.5 months from now, something like that. Okay, last week we did post some videos. And the first video, of course, we did our Sunday chat last week. And I had talked about Marie. And I'll say it again, once again, she is doing better. Just now, me and her talked before I came in here to do the Sunday chat, and she said to let you know that her back is not hurting as bad as it was. The chiropractic treatments are helping, okay? She is walking. I can tell the difference when she walks. She seems to be walking straighter and smoother, and she's not having that limp and all that, and I can tell she's not hurting nowhere near as bad as she was. Now, she is scheduled to get her injection on this coming Friday. And so we do have to drive up to a town called Calhoun, Georgia. And it's only about, I think that's about 30 miles away from here. It's not very far away, but it's the next town going north. And we'll be going up there Friday to get that injection. So we're praying that that injection really helps Marie a lot. The biggest thing, like I said, Marie feels like she has caught some kind of virus because she's just having some problems with the upset stomach and just not feeling good in general. And so now I'm not having any of those signs, so hopefully I don't catch whatever she has had for the last 2 or 3 days. But if I do, maybe she'll be well by then and she can take care of me. That's how we had to do it last time when we had COVID. Now, COVID is going around here in northwest Georgia right now, but I don't think that Marie has COVID. She's not having any real bad symptoms like that. But y'all continue to pray for Marie and hope she gets better, okay? The next video that we did last week was the one I did, the green chili cheese rice, and that was the recipe fail video. And now, even though that recipe didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to turn out, what I did, I put the whole casserole in the freezer, and the next day when I heated some up, I took some sausage, Polish sausage, and mixed in with it, heated up and cooked it, and I really enjoyed it. It really turned out good on the leftovers, and I had the leftovers a couple of times after that. So it was good, but it just was not what I expected, not as good as I had wanted it to be. Okay, the next video we did was the beef stew. The beef stew was fantastic, and now Marie was sort of sick, so she didn't get to eat much of that beef stew. But I really enjoyed it. I even had one bowl of beef stew today for lunch. And it's gone now, so there won't be any more. But it was fantastic. The next video that we did was a throwback video. And it was the Italian cream cake that Marie had made 2 years ago. And this was a no-bake recipe. And I remember it very well. It was delicious. And a lot of people commented about the name of it, that it don't really seem like it should be called an Italian cream cake. But I went back and double checked the recipe. We had found it online, and I went back and checked it, and that's what it's called. It's called an Italian cream cake, and we used all the ingredients just like it was supposed to have for it. Excuse me a minute, let me give me a drink of water there. Okay, so for this coming week, as of right now, we don't have any videos planned, and I was just talking to Marie, and so I think this is what we're going to do this coming week. If everybody will be understanding with us, we will appreciate it. But what we're going to do, I'm going to find at least 2 videos that we did 1 or 2 years ago, and I'm going to post them as a throwback video. And Marie and I are just going to go ahead and take this whole week that's coming up, and we're not going to make any new cooking videos for this coming week. And we will post a couple of throwbacks, and when you see those throwbacks come up, I like to do my videos on Monday evening and Wednesday and Fridays. And so sometimes if my schedule's thrown off, I might do a Tuesday and Thursday. But y'all be watching for them, and when they come up, check them out, especially if you've never watched that video before. But even if you have seen it before, watch it again, so we'll get credit for you watching it again, and we'll appreciate that. And so I'm sitting here, I'm at a loss for words. I usually look over to Marie and I say, Marie, do you have anything you want to add to that? And so she's in there. I'm sure she can hear me talking right now. But let's see, I think that's all I've got to talk about today. This coming week, Marie will be going for 2 more chiropractic treatments. She'll also be going on Friday for her injection. And one other thing I might throw in here, when I went last week to see my surgeon doctor, he told me I was doing real good, but he did order 2 tests. One test is a CT scan of all my abdominal area. He wants to see how everything looks after the surgery to be sure everything's looking good there. And that test will be coming up in about 2 weeks. And then he also wanted me to have a test it's called an endoscopy, where they run the camera down through your throat. And he wants them to go in there and look again to make sure that there's no signs of that cancer coming back, no physical signs. They have not scheduled that test yet, but I feel like it'll probably be within the next week or 2, pretty soon coming up. So we've got a lot of things coming up as far as doctor visits that we've got to go to. So that's another reason that I recommended to Marie that we don't try to do any cooking videos new this week. We'll do a couple of throwbacks, and that'll give us a chance to plan and prepare and have something ready for the week coming up after that. That next week will be Labor Day weekend, September the 4th, I believe is Labor Day. And so I'm not sure what we'll be doing. I hope we feel good enough to have a little cookout or something, or go spend some time with our family. We really hated that we didn't get to go over to Cynthia's house to see Kim do the gender reveal. But like I said, if that video comes through to me this evening, I will add it to the end of this video so you can see it. And if you don't see it, I apologize. Okay, everyone. I think that's about all I've got for this week. I hope everyone's doing good. We are dealing with so much heat, and it's not just us here in Georgia. It's all across the United States. And one of our friends has a son that's over in Louisiana, and over there where he lives, they had a wildfire that's burning. I don't know if it burnt their house, but it's burning, and everyone had to evacuate. And he had to go like an hour away just to get a hotel room to be able to stay. So we're just praying for everyone, especially if you're in a wildfire area. That is terrible. But this heat all across Texas and New Mexico, up through Illinois and Chicago, it is hot all over the United States. Everyone's complaining about it. Just pray that your air conditioner keeps working. I was telling Marie a while ago that even though our air conditioners are working, it's so hot that it's not as cool as it normally would be. So you can tell the difference in the temperatures. So let's just all continue to pray for everybody. If you know anyone that's elderly, make sure that you check on them. Make sure they have air conditioning, or make sure they have a way of staying cool, because an older person in these extreme heat temperatures, it can actually kill them. It's so bad. So keep a good check on your elderly relatives and friends. Make sure that everybody you know is is being taken care of, and that they're cool and they're not in a hot house burning up, okay? Okay, well, that's all I've got for this week. We appreciate each and every one of you watching our Sunday chats. We love each and every one of you, and we can't wait to talk to you again next week. Hopefully Marie will be feeling good next week and she can get in here with me. I miss being able to put my arm up here around her and talk to her. So y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you on our next video. And as Marie would say, do what you love and love what you do. Bye.
We're gonna try to FaceTime you, okay? So you can see it.
Lighting, but okay.
Okay. We're about to do it, okay? Okay. You're welcome.
How many think it's a boy? Raise your hand.
Boy, raise my hand.
How many think it's a girl? Boy. Boy?
I don't vote. What y'all vote, Lori and Mark? I got boy.
Wait, do y'all want to take a picture first? Or no? Okay.
Ready? Ready?
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see from up here.